And you also see these cards here. As I hover through, the color changes. It is inverted. What was down here comes up, and it has a button too. Then it has our services we are offering, and you can click here to the button to see that particular service. So I want to add another section here. I'll add this flex box, and I'm going to add this container with 2 containers inside. I will duplicate this and make this so that there will be 3. Now I want to add another container inside here. I will drag this container and put it inside here. So inside this inner container, this used to be inner section, but there is no longer inner section in Elementor. So first of all, I want to add a heading, and first of all, let me make this to be black. Or can I make the background of this inner section to be black? Let me make the background to be black so that you can see what we are doing. So here, which is the text, I can see web, and then I'll put a line breaker and see dev. For some reason it doesn't show. It's showing me the line breaker. Maybe that's to your advantage. At least you see what I'm doing. But let me put the line breaker now here. So that is that. And this one is going to be poppins, of course. For the sake of uniformity, I'll make this 85. 85. 85. This one too. I also want to make this to be centered, or this text rather to be centered. I want to increase the size of the text. Let me say 70. I want to add some text inside, text heading now inside here. I'll use the same lorem ipsum. I'll copy it here. I'll copy this. I'll come back here, I'll paste that text here. And then I'll come to style. I want to make this to be white. I want to make this to be centered. And then I can add a button here too. I'll add a button by simply dragging the button widget and putting it inside here. I'll align this. I'll make the button and say learn more. I'll align it to the center. I'm going to give the text color to be black. I'll make it poppins or Ubuntu rather. Weight 600. And then the border, I'll make this to be white. And then the border radius, I'll increase this to be 5. Now I will give this entire container a padding. I'll give this a padding of, let's say, 20 all round, and then I'll make it 40 on top. I'll unlock it now, make it 40 on top, and then 40 under. I still don't like the way it looks. I can give it 40 all round. I could make left and right to be 30. left, right 30, and then bottom should be 50 and top 50. That is that. Now we are going to do some work here. So this is what we have. We are going to have to do some styling on this card, just as we have on the other cards. First of all, I want to give this inner container a border color. I'll give it a border width. First of all, the border type should be solid, and then it should be 2, and then it should be white. You will not quite see it now because of this white background. We could even make the border width to be 3. And then don't forget to publish your work. The first thing we want to do is to give some form of a shape effect behind here. You can call it a skewed effect if you like, and we are going to do that on this column, the outer column itself, not on this inner column. We'll start by giving this outer column a margin. Let's just make the margin to be, let's say 22, or let's say 25. So we're giving a margin of 25, and then we want to add a CSS code here to give it kind of a skewed effect. So you see the way it looks, it has this effect which is triangular, it's a trapezium looking outside, but also we want to give a hover effect and also a blur effect to this box. So what is going to happen is that when you hover over this this box, you are going to see a hover effect. So we are going to add some CSS text for that, some CSS code. But before we do that, I want us to add some blur effect, so that you are going to see kind of a background effect, blur effect on this background. I think it's important that I change this background to black, the background of this entire section to black. I'll click on that, come to style, and then come to classic, and then I'll choose this, make it black. It shows our colors now. Now let me explain what is happening with this CSS code. I'll come to advanced. You see the colors here. These are the two colors, this white and this. So this black is in the middle, is in the center, but this white, FFF is white, is the starting color, and then this is this color which you see here. You could change these colors to whatever you want, and you are going to see the background colors are going to be different. So for me to get that blur effect, I'll just paste this CSS code. So you see the blur effect. It's like it's a kind of a reflecting, it's kind of reflection effect. Now I want to add a hover effect so that when you bring your mouse over here, you will see that effect. Now I'm just going to paste the code here. Now you see when I hover over it, it changes, it inverts the colors. When I hover my mouse, the colors are inverted. So that is the same effect we want to have. So like I said, all these codes, they are available. The CSS code, they are available. I'll post the document on the description of this video. I'll just duplicate this now, and then duplicate these two. You are duplicating the outer column, not the inner one. I can just delete this one and delete this one too. And if I should increase the bottom padding, the top and the bottom padding, the top padding will be 40, the bottom padding will be 100. So this is this. If I publish this, I can just change this from and see SEO OPT, which is going to be optimization. And then for this, what can I see? DGT let's just say DGT MKT, which is going to be understood as digital. Okay, oh, I could write here social. I hope it's not too big. Social media. That is that. So you could change this text here to be whatever you want. Let me publish it. I want to come to the front end. Of my website. So this is what I see here. When I hover over this, you see the color changes. So this is this. And if I should check this on mobile, let's see how it looks on mobile. So all of this, we're going to adjust all of this. For this, it doesn't look too bad on mobile, except for the fact that we may have to, reduce the size of this text here to make it mobile optimized. And even here, we could reduce this text content. Maybe it's too long. Let's say normal distribution after that. I will now copy this. Copy and paste here. Copy this and paste here. So you now see it's now looking better. So this is it on the front end.